What's up, guys? This is Alpha on an Alpha. I mean, Ninja on a Ninja. Kidding, by the way. Anyways, today, oh shit, wrong thing. Today, I wanted to talk about how ADD is a good thing and schools suck because they kill off people with ADD like it's a bad thing, and how this proves that the school systems suck. They need to be changed, and basically we're heading to Nazism, and how Germany came to be and came to power, basically because the rich, what they're doing is they have the money and they're trying to form an army so they can protect their money and their army against the people, and that's what Russia and I think China are intentionally trying to get involved in. But keep that in mind. But put that on this. Just put that somewhere. Just right. Okay. So check this out. Well, I'll show you. Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't know if it'll pop up. Let's see. Nope, it didn't show up. Damn. Um, fuck. What if I did? Let's make sure. I gotta make sure my porn is nowhere to be found. Gotta hide all my unsafe or not safe for work images. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh god damn it. Move that over here. What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Please. What the hell? What? Whoa. That's weird. Why doesn't it go there? Okay, thank you. What the hell? That was weird. 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 Oh, there's that BRB. I didn't know that was there. That's cool. But what the hell? Wow, really? Okay. So I don't know what happened, but I was moving my desktop around, and for some reason, everything is all over now. I don't know why. Everything is everywhere. Like it exploded, apparently. What the fuck was that about? In fact, this is a perfect time to play this. Listen. Yeah. Tell this. Hmm. Okay. No. Oh, you know what? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. God damn it. I think it. I think it's okay. By the way, I was thinking about starting over or making this new, but I decided to keep it And the reason why is because people might be able to use this for ASMR. So maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Huh? Cancel. I apparently have a folder called a DTOP. But the thing that made me like, oh, it's because I minimized what I wanted to show you, and that's not good because I don't know if it's saved to the chat or not, but it's there. So we good, we good. Okay. Apologize. Okay. So look to the right. This is what I see. Alright. Actually, we can do this. Oops. Can we? Oh, fuck off, dude. Whatever. Okay. Hmm. What the hell? What is this? Oh. Um. Okay. So that was from my last video. That was from. Okay. Peace. Okay. So it started with I seen this word called palindrome, and the reason why I seen that word is because I seen this. Okay, I'm watching this. I was checking this out. By the way, it's called Cracking the Cryptic. Um, and they do Sudoku. I was watching him play this, and it made my head hurt. It's been a long fucking time since I felt that. And holy crap, they're like wizards, and like you want to burn them at the stake because they're so fucking smart. That's what people used to do, anyways. It's a joke. Anyways, so I was like, what is a palindrome? So, yeah. Because that's part of the reason why my head hurts. Cause like, I don't understand what the hell's going on. Um, so I looked up, and it's funny because I looked it up, explained it, gave me an example, blah blah blah. Right, in that same kind of essence, you're talking about roots of the word and how palin means again or black. What? Why is the word paladin? Like, is there a root? And so I looked up paladin, and it's a great question. And basically explains palin and paladin, blah blah blah, and they're not the same. And so basically they're not related. Okay, that makes sense. But as far as what you asked, sure. And when I asked, it said, "Do you want me to also dig into why paladin in fantasy games like Dungeons and Dragons and World of Warcraft got locked into meaning holy knight specifically?" And so I was like, sure. And so I was like, perfect. And I dove into it. Started explaining it, right? Paladins and blah blah blah, Dungeons and Dragons. And so I just started to read what you put forward, but basically I want to know because from the last topic that you covered, you mentioned this as well. So I want to ask you, who is Charlemagne? Charlemagne, and I was just like trying different words because I don't know how to say it. Who is that? Yeah, he seems like an important guy, right? Real quick, if we go back, it's talking about that middle blah blah, and mentioned Charlemagne, right? So Charlemagne, like Roland, and I know somewhere before prior it mentioned it. Anyways, um, who is that? Yeah, he seems like an important guy. Like, who is he? And like, and what's the deal about his night? What's the deal anyway? That was a joke. What's the deal anyway? What's the deal anyway? About Fraser and blah blah. I got you. It explains who Charlemagne is and blah blah blah. Why is it, all this stuff? And so I'm reading that, and it sparked something else. So I want to know, why did you refer to paladins like the paladins for apostle, one and apostles to Jesus, and the symbolic number? I explained that to me, and it said good catch, and explained that 12 was just a cultural thing, basically, like it's a something they created to mean more. So this is the question you probably don't know. But again, as I was reading that, I wanted to know. Well, not really want to know, but I can guess. What do you think? Because I don't know if this is something that you could even know. But basically, and so in other words, I wanted to, cause the reason why it's more written like so, by the way, is because it's a dictated text, and so I'm speaking, and it's writing as I'm speaking, and that's just how I'm talking, right? And so basically, I asked it, why, like, do you think that he actually had 12 friends or 12 apostles? Or do you think it was just a figure of speech or like a way to, strike at people, right? To make it popular, something to remember, right? Like MAGA, like people remember MAGA, blah, blah, blah. Like, the number 12 is the same thing. And so I said, that's a fantastic question. You're basically asking whether Charlemagne actually had 12 famous knights, or if the number 12 was retroactively chosen because of its symbolism. So that's a good way to put it, symbolism. And basically, blah blah blah. So in short, Paladin's more of a myth than a fact. And it said, "Do you want me to give you a side by side of King Arthur and Charlemagne?" And I was like, "Wait, you're telling me that basically the same thing?" And I swear I'll get back to all the content we have covered thus far. Um, but that's just how my mind works. But anyways, and I went off and I said it sucks because in schools, this is the what I wanted to get to, right? This is the nitty gritty. This is the business right here, business. Um, basically, my mind would run off about random shit, and this is why I don't like the fact that they hate on people with ADD and whatnot, because I feel that people with ADD have potential to open new doors. They may not be the best leaders per se, but because they change topic, like me personally, I can control it when I need to. But when my mind is unleashed and free, and basically I can turn on and off my caveman, basically. So when I turn on my caveman, the ADD takes hold, and I will randomly just go through. I'm just going through doors, right? My ADD takes hold, but when I turn it off, I can focus and stay on point, basically. And so that's in school, they just didn't like that. They wanted me to stay on point and cover their point and learn what they're learning. And it doesn't matter if you're ahead of the class, it doesn't matter if you're smarter. You learn what you learn, and that's it. And that's, yeah. So, anyway, yeah. And I said, hey, hey, right? Because it wasn't a big deal to me. I was just talking nonsense, right? I'm just talking, right? And I said, hey, I feel you on that. And honestly, you nailed something super important there. What you're calling my ADD caveman mode is basically raw associative thinking. It's like your brain is running down connections most people don't even notice. Schools often punish that because they want everyone on the same straight track. But in reality, those side doors you wander through, that's where a lot of insight lives, right? And so that's kind of what I wanted to get to was like ADD is a good thing because it makes you wonder, and they're taking that out of you in schools. Like they're making you into that horse with the what's it called? They put like the side things on your eyes, and that's what Trump is like robbing us blind. And there's people that have that have a life and they don't lift a finger and they make all the money and they're making decisions, right? And on top of that, like people don't care, right? They go to work, they love it, blah blah blah, whatever. But the problem is they're trying to take your rights away. They're trying to take over, and that's kind of what's going on, basically. And the way of doing that is because schools take away your ability to pay attention. It's like all the stuff is happening, but you're just completely unaware. And this is a natural phenomenon. And people with ADD, like myself, I'm paying attention because I can't help myself when I let my mind go. When I let it go do its thing, it's just I'm wondering, right? And that's why I was talking to it and just going. I was just like, hey, that's a good point. And that's why I like the ADD, and that's why I like ChatGPT because I can do that and it tells me. And I didn't have that when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind would wander, and I'm like, "Hey, why does it? Chef, do your work." You know, that was it. That was all I had with Chat GBT. I'm like, "Hey, what is this?" Oh, good question. That's and now I know. Cool, and I back to work, right? But now I know back to work. Right? That's what people. That's why people like video games and whatnot. But people gotta be careful because there's people out there that take advantage of it, they exploit it. Right? Like that girl who's looking for the Mr. Perfect, like he's out there. It's just that Hollywood's lying to you, and you're going after fucking trash can ass douchebag dudes, and you're ruining your life basically because like the guys are not gonna want you if you're a whore, you know. So it talks about the King Arthur, the number 12, the ADD side door connection. You're making the leap from Charlemagne, Charlemagne, Arthur, symbolic 12, ADD being a doorway opener. That's exactly how great thinkers operate. Schools call it off topic, but in reality, you're doing pattern recognition across domains. That's the skill that sparks new ideas, right? And they are removing that from people in school. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. And in games and everywhere you look, that's what they do, right? They're taking control of everything, everything. The second you can win, the second they can, they want it. And then on top of that, like me myself, again, my problem was I was an alpha as a kid. I went, I got, right? I wanted it, I ran for it, I jumped for it, I competed, and that girl was cute. We all went to her house, we all talked to her, we all hit on her, we were all there doing it, we were all working. The thing was, I was winning as a kid. I got the girl. I made the basket. I got the job. I did this. I did that. I won the game. What's it, on PlayStation All Stars? It was just like Super Smash Brothers. Kind of sucked, but kind of didn't. But the point is, that game had what's it called? It was about impulse control and just being faster than everybody. And if you were faster, you won. That was it. Like jab, ready, go, and like I hit. The second I go, I hit. And that was the impulse of the game. Super Smash Brothers was the same thing. It was about impulse control. And there's no deciding it. And I remember my friend telling me, you're lucky my mind is fast, but I can't, my hands don't listen. And he would tell me all the time. And he said he had fuddy-duddy fingers, right? That was his word. Fuddy-duddy fingers. And so he couldn't um, what's it called? He didn't have that fast twitch or that quick twitch fiber. Right? I did though. And again, I was alpha. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. And they're removing that from you. Everything you were, all of the animal that we were, everything that we were, that caveman, that basic instinct, they're removing from us. But guess what the rich are doing? They're fucking rolling around in it. Like, why is it you get to be the animal and I can't? Like, it's fucking stupid. You're making it impossible for me to be the alpha, like, or not the alpha, the animal. Like, what the fuck? Fuck you, dude. But anyways, yeah. And that's where our convo ended. But I wanted to drag you through it all, um, because ADD isn't bad. ADHD isn't bad. It's good, basically. But again, they're removing that in from you in schools. And they're putting like blinders on you, basically, and you're not aware of it. Like they're taking your life away and making you work like you're a sheep. You're a sheep. They're farming you. They're farming you, right? That's why you're working at a dead end job for 4 hours a week and you're not getting paid shit, dude. Like, even if it's a part time fucking bullshit job, you should still make a fucking living, dude. That's why these people are fucking jerking around in fucking $400,000 fucking airplanes. Fucking, they all got yachts and shit. Like, wake the fuck up, people. Like, your managers take too much money, bros. Wake up. And the fact that you're dumb and stupid, and it's like they're taking advantage of sellouts, right? You keep on selling out. Like, you're saying, I'm a hater, but there's no ego present, bro. Like, any court in the fucking the world would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, there's no ego here. There's no ego at all. And you're saying, oh, you're a hater, you're a hater. No, you're a fucking liar. And you hate the fact that I'm calling you out. That's all it is. Anyways, that's it. Be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. Godspeed, God bless, and peace. I'm out later. Before I go, I will say this. I am Ben. My name is Ben. Ninja on a Ninja. Um, I had a brain tumor. I was 19. 6 months. Well, we took 1 year off to party, right? So like I graduated at 17. 18, I fucked around. I think sometime around 19, 18 or 19, brain tumor in my head. After that, I was basically disabled. My life was fucking ruined, right? Now, on the recovery path, a doctor performed a surgery. I had radiation therapy, so they would not do this surgery. Okay? Doctor performed the surgery anyways, because I had a bleed in my brain. So he didn't know there was no tumor. So he went to remove it, but there was no tumor, and he didn't know. And so that whole surgery was pointless. But the thing was, that surgery left me crippled, basically. I couldn't work. I couldn't do shit. Like, I have double vision. I'm cross eyed. My hand doesn't work very well. My foot doesn't work very well. Swelling happens often. Like, my feet were swollen for almost 4 weeks, dude. Like, this shit, bad shit. It happened in October of 2023, right? And so I've been living with it for a long fucking time now, basically. But again, that's all a stroke, by the way. That's what the thing I've been living with since, and that that was it. But so forgive me again that my brain's fucked up, but I am smart though my brain's fucked up. So back then, after the tumor, I was disabled. And then around 26, 28, my mom ended up dying sometime past. They cut me off of SSI. I eventually was kicked out of my house because I was going through. They did something to the medication and stopped working. And so my mom ended up dying because they pulled the funding for medications, and so the medication that was helping my mother eventually it stopped. She ended up turning to like heroin and shit to try to save, like, to stay, to not deal with the bullshit she was dealing with. She had polio, I think. um, so anyways, she went through that shit. Um, and then she died. I ended up losing my house. I remember sitting in the defendant's chair. I'm going through withdrawals. I'm suffering through the brain surgery, the brain tumor, all this shit, and they evict me. I get kicked out of the home despite all these reasons. They don't give a fuck. They kicked me out. Um, I was like 26 or 28. I moved in with my stepdad, uh, his wife, and his son, or his wife's son, were douchebag, bitch, little cunt, petty ass motherfuckers. Living there was hell. I didn't have access to a kitchen. All I could do was shower and go to the library or go to work. I started working part time during COVID, or full time during COVID, or something. I remember during COVID, because they needed a piece of meat to work there during COVID, and so I worked. And then the second COVID eased and people went back to work, I got fired, basically because I was a shitty worker, right? And so they got rid of me. And then yeah, time went on. I eventually, because I had I was eating poorly. My health was not good already. The situation was not good. I eventually had a stroke. The stroke is why I'm here now, and why I'm doing what I'm dealing with. So, yeah. But again, despite all that bullshit, despite all the situations I've been through, I will still kick your ass in Smash Brothers. I don't give a fuck. I am still better than you. Like, give me a week to play the game again, because I haven't played it for like fucking since I was fucking born, basically. But give me some time to learn it. I was number one in America. PlayStation All Stars. I was number one, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why I didn't play Super Smash Brothers is because the internet scene wasn't around yet. That's the problem. So after I stopped, that's when the whole train started. So, anyways, I'm done bitching. I'm done talking. I want to play some games. So be well, be happy, be safe. I wanted to share this ADD moment with you guys. And again, I don't mind talking about myself and the shit I've been through because I have no ego. I don't call people out all the time. There's no hate. There's no jealousy. There's no envy. I'm not petty. I'm not like you. There's no ego here. I'm above that shit. Fuck you and your fucking stupid bullshit. I had a motorcycle. I rode my motorcycle as fast as I fucking could because I was alpha. I'm not competing with you. You don't stand a chance, you fucking little bitch. Anyways, take the truth. Take the truth. All I'm trying to tell you is I'm not hating you. And for everybody else out there, just know that message wasn't for you. That message that I just said was for the haters. All the people that want to talk shit and put me down and say, "Oh, you're just a hater, you're just talking shit." No, no, I'm not talking shit because me and you are not on the same page, right? That person, that random person over there, me and that person, I can be friends with that person. But as far as you, you're the hater. Fuck you. You know, it's not my fault you suck and you fail and I'm disabled so better than you are. What the fuck is your problem? You get it. You step up, bitch. Learn. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, people going to fight with me all the fucking time. It's not my fault. I'm alpha and you're not. Get over it. Work on yourself, you fucking cunt. Anyways. Be well, be happy, be safe. I'm out. Peace. Praise Allah, praise Heaven, Final Fantasy 10 God. Peace.